Hi, it's Owen with Swordwood Historical Swordsmanship and
Simeon with Swordwood.
And
Jesse with Swordwood.
And today we're going to make some clarifications about our Dagger rule set. We are changing it and revamping it this year, but it's relatively simple to follow, and we shall demonstrate these changes right now. So, first to say, just like everything else, only a clean hit will count. However, in the case of Dagger, it can only be a clean hit to the head or the torso that counts for a point. If there is a fencer who has a clean hit to the limb, that still stops the exchange. However, all this does is grant them priority for the next exchange. Now, in terms of what we mean by priority is, if our fencers effectively just double, then in that case, the fencer who has priority gets the point like they hit them clean. Some other things to keep in mind about this is doubles. So if our fencers just hit each other openly, like obviously this is still an open double. However, if their limbs are touching, just like if their blades were touching, this would be considered a closed double. They're both still trying to stop something. If you, for example, also have a situation where you're in a grapple and you stop your opponent's motion and you hit them, preferably in the body or the head, this will give you your clean point. So in terms of scoring, with the dagger, cuts or thrusts to the head or torso each count for 1 point. If you get control, that is to say you arrest the motion and get a cut or a thrust once again to the torso or to the head, that gives you control and that gives you 3 points. So bear these things in mind. If you, for some reason, get control and hit them in the limb, that still just grants you priority for your next bout, for your next exchange rather. Also, I would like to point out something in terms of, this happens more likely in Dagger, but it is also true in other weapon sets. If, for example, our fencer tries to parry with their arm, but that hit was clearly going to go for their head, I'm still going to award the point for actually going for the head. Just because you put your arm in the way does not mean it would not have hit you in